The event itself is entertaining.
Slow and deliberate always wins the race.
It's challenging.
Yeah, the games.
The setting is magnificent.
Oh, wow. Better than last year.
It's something that we've been looking forward to for nearly a year.
Yeah! To the games.
Feels great to be back.
The best things in life are the bad times with good friends. So I think that's what the military's about, to be honest.
For the last basically, 11 months, I've just been stewing on it and just wanting to get here and just sort of prove that I can do it.
I guess the key word straight away, energy.
I think it was around 48 competitors last time. Now we've got 110.
Double the numbers, double the energy.
This thing is starting to spread, it's starting to reach more ears.
It's creating a culture, and it's a great culture of individuals out there right now.
As soon as I got here, I went, wow, this is, yeah, wow. Yeah, it's got bigger, better, everyone's smiling.
So many more competitors, more spectators, more vendors. It's just amazing and perfect weekend to do it.
The fact that we've doubled in size and the amount of teams that are here this year, this, as far as I'm concerned, is just a win.
It's actually really good to see some of the faces from last year.
We've all been looking forward to it. We're pinching ourselves going, it's here already.
Piece of cake, we got this. Tropic Thunder all the way.
I think that's some of the feedback we got from last year as well, is that they just wish more people were here. So I think that's what we're seeing is cool, well, we've doubled in numbers and that's an exciting time.
We're still early days for the veteran games. Who knows where we'll be in 10 years. There could be thousands of veterans lining up, really, showing that veteran community that's out there. All that training and connection, planning and talking about it has, led to this day.
It's more about just fun and getting everyone back together more than it is about winning and the prize money. But it would be good.
I mean, obviously, here to take out the shield. We all want it badly.
People who met last year are reconnecting and they're enjoying each other's company, although they're fiercely competitive. But that's, it's one of those things.
I know that we laugh about the fact that we said there's a target on our back. If our team had done anywhere other than win last year, we would be gunning for the win this year.
It's agility in the storm. That's what we got, I think. 1, 2, 3. Thunder!
We're doing 3 rounds. All right, we've got tire flip here. 2 people jump on that. I don't care who, just jump on it. Let's go, Joey. Yeah, I'm Jason Isaac.
Roll, Jason, do a roll!
I think that when we get together and we do a training session like this, that's where the true benefits really come out, because everyone, as you can see from training today, is that everyone starts to enjoy and embrace and get together, and that's been the real positive.
I'm still talking to other team members from the games last year. There's a little bit of friendly banter.
All right, Bree, do you want to guide some first aid?
You, mate.
Can you hear me? Open your eyes. So you come from Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder, guys, what do you reckon? Should we treat him?
There's only one word that comes to mind, and that's thunder. Thunder, they're going to hear the thunder,
We'll treat him, all right? This time. That's what we do. All right, we'll treat him this time.
The training hasn't been, look, it's not hard, realistically. It's, but I mean, to be fair, we didn't win last year either, so, take that as you will. If you want to win it, maybe train a bit harder than twice a year.
We all know we're going to have a target on our back, so
makes sense to me. Like if I knew it was Bravo 6 that won, or if it was Veteran Mentors that won, or if it was Average Joe's that won, I'd be wanting to come back 2024 and be like, I got to take those guys out.
And the other strategy is all together. We have to win.
You know, every single time these events happen, that's going to go, who won the first event? It's going to be us. And I want to see that up there. It's going to be great.
Really looking forward to see how much of a positive impact it's actually having within our communities.
Weeks after that event, Luke had said to me, this is the first time I've been in this type of a team. He goes, throughout school, I had a brother that was more athletic than me, won all these events, did all kinds of stuff. I was never picked for teams. I never got trophies. I never got awards. I'm, you know, in my late 30s. I got a family and all that sort of thing. And this is the first time I get a chance to do something like this. I bought into what you were talking about. I bought into the adventure of coming to Veteran Games to be part of this. That's the first thing I've ever won in my life. The way he told that story got me so choked up, and I realized how much of an impact it even made on him. It changed his life. I would do this over and over again if I thought that was going to happen for other people, and that for me was motivation enough to continue to keep doing what we're doing. I think last time my little throwaway line was, I've just got 8 new mates, whereas now we're up to 23.
Yeah, well, I've got $100 in my pocket, so Hesto, if you're keen, happy to slip you 100 for the win there. I'm sure the rest of the team probably chip in as well. Like if we've got 8 people, that's $800. The offer's there, take it or leave it.
So the Veteran Games is a proactive health initiative that we designed to specifically address the findings coming out of the Royal Commission into Defence and Veteran Suicide. It's designed to provide purpose for contemporary veterans to connect, train for and compete in events drawn from our military service.
So last year I remember getting to the event feeling like I don't even know if anyone's going to show up. There was so much unknown, and so I think the fact that the weekend happened and everyone was just having the best time and we saw it come to life was one of my most favourite things.
Yeah, we drove up and we saw the big dome tents and we were like, oh, this is cool.
Really impressed with it, you know. It was a wow moment when you sort of saw everything set up.
I came back this year with 5 kilos more in my frame, which I actually feel it.
Now that they have an understanding of maybe what it's going to be about, they have this almost fear of what we're going to do differently that's going to throw a spanner in the works.
We were all looking for the MOG because that was our issue, obviously, last year. I think we ended up moving it 2 metres by the end of it, but I don't know if Heston put it in idle. I don't know, but...
We've included a water obstacle this year as well, and we've kept the ninja wall. We're going to increase some of the difficulty in that. And then this year we've actually dug a purpose-designed tug-of-war sand pit. So just growing incrementally, but particularly with the double number of teams, we've increased some of the technical aspects.
The levelling up with the obstacles has been amazing. I think adding in a lot more water elements is going to put everyone out of their comfort zone.
This year we've got a few current serving teams in, and they're making the other teams shaking their boots a little bit, which is also fun. So you can see the healthy competition already starting to come out.
And reintegrating current serving veterans with former serving veterans is this critical gap that's missing in the veteran community, and we're really excited that we get to plug that or commence plugging that this year.
It's great to see young whippets going over the wars, and hopefully they can learn something from us. We're expecting them to do well. We'll give it our best to keep up with them. It may not happen, but you know, they're keeping us accountable as well.
I think the lineup's great. It's so versatile. You've got teams of just blokes who look super fit, and then you got teams of a mixture of ages, and then you've got the Fed Guard who are predominantly female, which is amazing.
I think what's exciting this year is we have reserves. So they have a team of 8 on the battlefield at one time, and then they have 2 reserves. So they essentially get to pick their best 8 for that particular event. I think they'll really enjoy that process.
It's been really good to have it now develop into sort of like a tri-service design.
It's always good to get a bit of Navy and Air Force in here, and it just adds to the banter, which is great.
I don't know, I'm trying to work out who these Raffies are. They look like they're about 16. Are they cadets or something? They're
the work experience kids.
I don't know. I thought they were here for the children's obstacle course.
A month after the event, Jace Isaac came to me and said, Dicko, we're looking to do on 2 teams and I need a second captain. I think you're it. I didn't even really hesitate. I said, you know what, mate, I'll do it. I said, even if I get to the point where I can't compete next year, I will be there.
Well, it's a bit exciting. We've got 2 teams this year, and the guys are all fired up, ready to go. And if nothing else, we'll become the Southern Australian champions yet again.
The biggest competition we have is who's going to be the less or the more average or less average. I don't know, below average.
Be super competitive, just with the other average Joes.
Don't even give them badge.
So second last is our spot, and they got last. So that's
yeah, on the better side of average. And Bravo is on the Not so better side.
He's going to have to wear below average Joes next year, so people are really starting to fire up.
This year is a lot more ad hoc, just going with it, winging it.
So we had to rely on individuals managing their own fitness.
It's great in the build up to it because you come together with your teammates.
I've been injured since last year, the femur fracture. So it did really help me with my rehab goals just so I could compete again.
So through the stages, people were pretty excited. In fact, when I look at them being the team elder, they look like excited children before Christmas, but then they're going through their trepidation and the hype and they're a bit scared.
We all know what we need to do. We've done this, we've done it a million times. This is our bread and butter, we're all grunts. We don't know what the obstacles are, we don't know what the format will be. I think it's going to ramp up tomorrow.
Good luck to them. Good luck. I hope Heston puts them through their paces.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Veteran Games.
This next 10 minutes, we're not going to whinge about it. We're not broken, and we're going to do the best we can.
Fantastic.
Great team, great effort, so got those endorphins flowing.
Guys rocked it. They did well. This is the first time that team went over those walls, did that event, so they rocked it. They did well.
We know each other's strengths and weaknesses, so it really works to our advantage, and it makes my job so much easier as a team captain.
Didn't all go to plan, but we nailed it in the end. It's just about a bit of hard work, a bit of encouragement, getting through it, and that hurt a lot.
I think we stepped in here knowing that there was some serious competitors. The main focus for us was just to make sure that we can get our team from point A to point B and manage our injuries.
You've heard that phrase before, 80% of success is just showing up. We have been able to come together again as a team. That is success, just the fact that we could get back here and do this.
You know, just the genuine happiness that you see on everyone's faces, that's enough for me, because there's so many of us, we get out, we're lost souls for so long. So to have things like this to look forward to, it just makes it.
My car accident 2017, broke my back and neck, spent 7 months at the PA hospital and walked out as a brain injury survivor. I'm lucky to live, even lucky to be high functioning, can do anything. I didn't expect to win it or anything, just to complete it. And with the help of these others, me doing that, I'll just go, I'm a winner straight away.
The key focus, purpose and outcomes I want to get from this weekend are helping to reconnect veterans with each other, connect veterans and families with some of the services and community support out there, and create an environment that helps to bring all of us into the moment.
For me, I had 2 goals this year. One was double the numbers in competitors. Tick. And 2 is to create the same or similar vibe and atmosphere that was experienced last year. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it.
I think at the end of all of this, we need to just put our hand on our heart and say we put in the best effort we could, and no one gave up. Everyone showed up, as long as we're here for each other.
I just want it to be a memorable event for all the guys in the team.
I think it would be just a good opportunity to do ourselves proud.
Since we got here, we've started to already bond with the other groups, and that's really the only thing we changed. We sort of spread out and go and talk to the community here a bit more and engage with them and say, hey, we think of you guys just as much as the people we're serving.
We're pretty confident with our physical ability. Obviously, teamwork is hard, but I think we did pretty well with that teamwork stuff.
I was very impressed by 2 Sec 4. I think they'll be very hard to beat. I think Tropic Thunder in the top 3.
We do work really well as a team and we've enjoyed every second of it.
Oh, I'm always ready to go swimming. It's my jam.
Well, it just goes to show when you've got a good team, you can do it. I just love it. I just love everyone. I love it. I just love it.
Well done.
1, 2, 3.
Yesterday, me personally, I was definitely nervous rolling into it. As you guys probably remember, I've got the coveted award of being the fastest injury and the worst injury.
Straight up the wall, I think I've hyperextended my foot and feels like I've done my lower calf and my Achilles.
Last year, Dicko ruptured his Achilles on the first wall, on the first obstacle.
I was meant to be going away for a month holiday to America, and that whole holiday was just destroyed. I just completely ruined that family holiday, the once in a lifetime trip we had. So it was, emotionally for me, it was pretty brutal. But then after the event, after the dust had settled and I started healing, I thought, you know what, shit happens, plain and simply. And that's the military. Shit happens, you keep moving. Threw the log in the water and I was just sort of standing up on the edge of the bridge and just went, you know what, I'm just doing a backflip, why not? It was just a sort of a spur of the moment thing, but I figured I'm here, I've managed to get past the first obstacle, so if I'm doing this, I'm going out with a bang.
Dicko's having a time of his life. You know, he did a backflip.
No, I got told we had to go feet first. There was no other factors to the brief.
Did you get my backflip?
You know, to see him really just enjoying himself and being able to make it through these courses today, to be honest, I can't be any more prouder.
It was, honestly quite euphoric. Once I got past the first exercise, I felt over the moon.
Hearing the impact that it's having on people's lives was something that I don't think I really digested was going to be such a huge importance.
What's been the most impactful has been speaking to the veterans who were involved last year, have come back this year and talked about the ongoing impact it's had with them maintaining connection with their mates, continuing to train and having that new purpose. And that's the whole reason why we're doing this year on year.
We've had feedback from wives who've said the change in their husbands has been very positive and that they're sort of keen that they continue the connections.
Coming along and meeting all these new teams, new people, seeing familiar faces from last year, that's my favourite part.
It's happened already in the first minutes of showing up that people recognize you and we recognize them and we shake hands and we give hugs.
We spoke to Average Joe's down in Melbourne. One of their competitors actually spiralled.
At the end of the games, a few things happened within his own life and he sort of went back into his shell.
He had members of the team knocking down his door, finding out he was okay.
And then subsequently he's got back into training up for this year and he's back out here this weekend, and that's one of those stories of exactly how we want the Veteran Games to impact veterans and their families.
Hearing more of them share their story, more of them want to speak out, and they didn't want to do that before. In fact, doing something like the games was something that they weren't sure if they wanted to do.
I think the thing that I really love about it is that, you know, we're still here to celebrate, you know, what the Veteran Games is all about, you know, that camaraderie, being connected together, doing something that inspires us all, and to see the encouragement from the teams and the spectators.
The success from last year has set that baseline for what we're going to achieve this year, and it's already such a great energy out there today.
Okay, welcome to day 2 of the Veteran Games, everybody.
Let's go. Yeah, it's down to A. We've got no reserves now. Still pretty confident with the events remaining, but we'll see how we go.
Should be good.
Extended line the whole way pretty much, so we can see.
Talking about going an extended line and going up.
See how they're doing kind of what I was talking about, where you're almost standing up now, as opposed to crawling.
We had an equipment failure. Someone's pant loop tore. We don't know if we'll be penalised for that or not, but I think the raw time was really, really good.
Yeah, good hustle.
Good hustle, that's what it was. Nice work. Awesome. This guy carried 2 of them on his own. Beast! Monster.
Challenging, man. But good. Good. Thoughts? Yeah. Awesome. That's the whole thing. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. We're just trying to get through it.
We got tug of war and event 5. Yeah, no, they're the worst 2 things of this whole weekend.
The village has had an upgrade. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, the expansion of the village was noticeable driving into the new car park.
It was incredible. I couldn't believe there was so much to this place.
This year we have a kids obstacle course that's been fully custom built for the kiddies as well. Plus we also have cows that they can feed with hay, like making it a whole experience.
A really good vibe, the music, everyone's laughing, having a good time.
Adding experience to the veterans while they're here, that's what I've been excited about.
The ability to recover a little bit longer in between the events as well has allowed us to go have a quick ice bath.
Oh, those ice baths are something else.
So much better. The joints, great for arthritis, good for the mind. Doing it with friends, team, having a savvy.
By our sponsors. They're going to be sponsoring us all year as well.
Why would you not want to be a part of this?
Grab your mates, bring your teams down. As long as they're not better than us, they're all welcome.
Their veteran mentors have turned up with their amazing Speedo range again. So I don't know if they're sponsored by someone, but they've always got the best Speedos. So we're pretty jealous of them. We'll work that out next year.
We're climbing again.
Kick them out in 2 minutes.
Send it, 200. Hold my hand.
They're holding each other's.
We're going to 200.
You can see how much time and effort's gone into it. We're just sort of, hopefully, just adding to that element.
The biggest thing for us is when we say, hey, we're veterans too. We're trying to help people secure their financial future through property. They go, oh, right, yeah, so you can speak defence, you know what we do, and it's just that natural sort of connection that we're after.
I'm really excited this year about a lot of the sponsors we have on board. We have sponsors that have rocked up being like, here's how I can add value. And the platinum sponsor, Family First Care, we could not literally have done this without them.
Our family started Family First, and we're really happy to be here and proud to be able to help support.
We've had a great day.
The whole organisation, and everything is just first class.
And everyone's here to help everyone. It's not competitive, even though it is a bit of a competitive environment. Everyone's here to, just have a good time, make everyone's life better and have some fun.
When obviously you transition from defence, you can walk in going, who do I see? How do I do life now? And to have a collaboration of services come together and say, you know what, we value what you're doing and we want to support it, I think it's really great.
It helps open doors for vets that maybe when they got out were closed off and didn't realise what they could have access to.
The vendor sponsors that come out and give the atmosphere something and come and connect with our veterans, having breath work and warm-ups from our crew at Powerhouse to, Savvy giving out drinks and the fuel station from LA Gear. And it's just all of that stuff just adds to the vibe of it. So it's absolutely incredible.
It's good to see that people are giving up their own time to be here to support the games.
And it was a great chance to bring that connection back and be like, okay, this is why we do what we do.
Our plan is to try and bring as many of us into the moment and enjoy this moment and sort of forget about some of our worries and reconnect with some people to help us with our worries throughout both Saturday and Sunday of this event.
The guys still are hard chargers. They still want to get the job done, and I still see that competitive spirit.
We do work really well as a team and we've enjoyed every second of it.
A little bit of coordination, lots of chat, and a bit of rhythm, and you never know what might happen.
Tug of war's not in as a service capability. Maybe it should be.
Comes down to a bit of mental strength when you're both at a bit of a stalemate.
Might have been the hardest one so far.
Yeah, easy.
It's a brutal one, that one.
So we did our best. Good time, I think. But
Down at the
there's some strong guys in there, so we'll see.
Everyone wins today. Everyone wins
exactly.
today.
Exactly. Great effort by everybody.
Whether we take it home or not, I think we've given it a good crack as we always do. So that's just an added bonus, of course. But we know what we come here for.
We took the heart of the crowds.
Yeah, we definitely took the heart of the crowds.
And I feel like the real winner here is the veteran community.
That's right.
I think we've won the majority of our events, and that's all we can try to do. We put as much effort we can, teamwork, etc. But tell you what we can do. Great effort, lads.
I don't think we want it to end. Like, we're tired and we're buzzing, but the weekend's nearly over and we're just like, oh, we're going to be sad to leave.
It's been a huge weekend. Honestly, it's just been amazing, like to see everyone in action this whole weekend and have a good time again and meet new people. A key success for me was that everyone had a great time. I think we did it. I'm happy about it.
This year, the Veteran Games 2024 champions are Team 2 Sec 4.
The lads put in a lot of effort. It was pretty tough out there that last day, especially that tug of war. The boys left nothing out there and really come through.
I remember when they registered, I had a call from Tropic Thunder and they were like, we heard 2 Sec 4 has registered. They are strong, they are fit, they are young, they are current serving. So I knew that they were a threat.
Most of our team was late 20s, early 30s, and some of those older boys really ripped in. It was crazy to see some of their physical capabilities. We were probably smaller than most of the other teams, but somehow we managed to pull it off just with a bit of heart and a bit of good leadership here from Dino and some of the other lads.
What are you going to do to celebrate?
Just go home and go to sleep.
Awesome. Will we see you boys next year?
100%. The ADF is a massive, brotherhood or community. It's obviously when the dudes get out, they lose that belongingness. So having these kind of events, it brings the veterans back in, especially with the serving members coming through as well. It gives a good link for them.
Yeah, a lot of us joined at a young age. It's your first proper job, so it sort of forms your morals, your foundations. And when you get out, I think you just miss it.
Once you leave the military, I think it's really hard to find other spaces outside of that you can feel like you can really be yourself.
It's not even just about coming here to play sport. It's you joining a network of people, and then that also allows you access to stop being isolated.
There are those that have troubles and struggles, and we're here to help them, but we can't do that until we connect with them. So this connection is a very important part of what we're trying to do.
Like the teamwork, camaraderie, I've almost got tears in my eyes. Like it's nuts.
It helps us also in our day-to-day life as well, knowing that, if we can do this and get together, then being together as a group can pull us through outside issues.
This is something we get to look forward to. We know no matter how much we work during the year, this weekend is just for us.
And already the new teams have been coming up to me just after being like, Sam, don't make me cry on this interview. Like, Sam, thank you. These are happy tears, I promise. It's been awesome to just hear them say thank you, it matters, I appreciate how it impacts them so much, so it's really cool. Yeah.
I'm at the point now where I'm actually thinking about going back in the reserves.
If you reach out, then people will have a hand to help you out. It's probably the biggest thing I'd say.
I think we just need some really positive stories about veterans, and this is a really positive story.
This particular Veteran Games has just proven that it doesn't matter if you're male, female, young, older, what your injury list is, everyone can have a go and everyone's got their own strengths. So I just recommend jump in, have fun.
If you're isolated and you don't know what to do, then this is great to turn up and get a new community.
Whether you are competing or whether you are just wanting to stand on the sideline, it's perfectly fine. Because we're about community. We're about just making sure that you are welcomed and you are part of us.
Be here not just for yourself, be here for us as well. We want to meet new people, and I know there's a lot of people who are looking at it going, oh, should I get a team together? Definitely go for it.
But just to have more people and just to build a community, and that's what we're doing. And we're building that community. I've already made mates out of this, that people that I never knew when I served. I've formed close friendships out of this. So that's a win.
If I'm having a ball and I can do it at 48, everyone can do it.
100% is beneficial to you and your community and to other veterans. Support it.
If you can just drop what you think you should do or can't do, like your physicality or your knowledge or anything, just drop all that stuff. Show up and the community will gather around you and cheer you on and support you and encourage you. It's really that simple.
If you are an individual that's disconnected from the community, you don't have a team, still put your hand up because we'll take you.
Really, at the end of the day, if we stand still or sit still and not do anything, what does that do? It doesn't help our mental health. doesn't help our bodies.
If we can continue to now follow the journeys of our teams as we continue to grow, that's what the public need to hear. Like, that's what other veterans need to hear. Share their stories. So if I can play a part in being able to help that process, I think it's really important.
It's becoming a big family, and Veteran Games Season 3, I think we're going to see a lot more, not just participants, but a lot more volunteers.
Get on down here and be ready for next year, just to show up and be part of it, because it's a fantastic community of individuals.
Veterangames.com, go and get involved. We have the 2025 Veteran Games coming up. Find your crew, find a team, have a great time. Every single team member that's here goes, can't wait to come back next year, so get amongst it.
Ultimately, my words of advice or wisdom or whatever you want to say to the people out there, just have a go. It's here, it's available, and when you get here, you'll feel a part of something.